Testing, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 3. 3. Let me know how I sound in the chat, guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Stop the cap.
You guys are going to be hearing a lot of that today.
You're a fucking loser. You live in your mom's basement. You probably have a 2-inch cock. You sound like a white guy.
Congratulations.
For what?
You said you got a girlfriend.
You're probably a virgin.
So that's a no for Netflix and chill?
Fuck you.
So I'm curious. Tell me about your show. What do you talk about?
I talk about how women ain't shit.
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp. And welcome to the 804th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity. It is Friday, November 12th of 2021. It is good to have you guys in today. As always, we are streaming live to multiple platforms: Facebook, mgtow.tv, mailosphere.tv, DLive, YouTube, Twitch, and of course in crystal clear high-resolution 4K to SharpStream, which is where I stream all of my premium content for free on the app, which can be downloaded for Android or iOS at sharpstream.com. I just got done doing another Too Hot to Handle breakdown. If you guys want to catch that, download the SharpStream app. You'll be able to watch for free weekdays between 2:30 and 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your daily routine. For those of you watching me for the very first time, my name is Donovan Sharp, and I specialize in decoding and translating female communication, both verbal and nonverbal, for the express purpose of showing men what women are really thinking and what their true intentions are. Now, I do this by breaking down videos, I break down podcasts, I break down articles, I break down dating shows live and in real time, which is something nobody else does. In the last 7 years, I have wrote over 200 articles and 10 books. I have live streamed almost 40,000 hours during that time span and have put out tens of thousands of hours of free content on just about every platform out there. I have over a dozen video courses and audio courses designed to help you on your path to dominating life, which includes self-improvement, selecting and training the right woman, accurately decoding female communication, and much more. Now, I've been in this community since way back in 2014 and have collaborated with some of the biggest and most respected names in this space. Rollo Tomasi, Alpha Male Strategies, Kevin Samuels, Alan Roger Curry, Rouge V, Myron Gaines, Illimitable Man, Better Bachelor, Everett Overton, Coach Greg Adams, Aaron Clary, and many, many more. My goal is to help men just like you to become the very best versions of yourselves by teaching you the ins and outs of manhood, masculinity, and self-improvement, and dealing with women from a position of strength and knowledge. Shout out to my snipers over on the SharpStream side. Hellfong, JB84, Dre Raven, J Blaze, Slapduck, Point Blank Wolf, good to see you in here. Damian Hanma, Kyle 2020, and of course the lovely and talented Devon. Devil. Shout out to my sharpshooters on the YouTube side. Casual Germ, Juan from Chicago. John G, Dre Raven double dipping. P-Dubs is in the house. Ice Dragon Kid. Josh Mays, good to see you in here. Dirty Dan. Cold rain will be smooth. I'm going to call you will be smooth with a V instead of a TH. Dr. B84 double dipping with the $5 super chat. Says you might need to get a Lids franchise for this one because the cap level goes over 9,000. Yeah, truer words never spoken. Like this is by your powers combined. I am capping planet. I have never seen. We'll get to that. We'll get to that shortly. Buckle up, guys. It's gonna be it's gonna be a hell of a ride. Before I get started here, let me quickly give my players out there my Friday advice. I haven't done this in a while, but if you're swiping for ass on Tinder, if you're going out to bars or clubs, if you're meeting up with a shorty, there are 3 things you must do to keep your life from getting turned upside down. Number 1, when you fuck her, use a condom. Number 2, send her that morning after text. Number 3, call an Uber. Gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, nothing can turn your life upside down quicker than a false EPAR accusation, an unexpected pregnancy, and or a DUI. Can you imagine going out on a Friday night, smashing a chick, getting a DUI on the way home, right? She accuses you of EPAR, and then 9 months later, you got some kid calling you daddy. Can you imagine even going through one of those? A DUI will cost you at least $10,000 if you want to stay out of jail. An unwanted pregnancy will cost you about $250,000 if you want the kid to live a decent life. A false EPAR accusation will cost you your life. You won't get hired anywhere. You'll probably have to be a registered ex-offender. All that good choice. Guys, send the morning after text, hey, had a great time, can't wait to do it again. When she texts back, hey, had a great time too, that's going to go a long way in exonerating you. Okay? Guys, if you're too faded to fucking drive, call an Uber. It's an $11 Uber ride to save $11,000. And guys, wrap your junk. Wrap your junk. Do not be skeeting in these 304s. Do not be skeeting in these 304s, man. Yeah, Jay Blaze on the Sharpstream side says Henry Ruggs, people. Dude, for those of you who aren't aware of the Henry Ruggs situation, long story short, former speedster, literally and figuratively, for the Las Vegas Raiders, was driving 156 miles an hour down a residential street, hit and killed a woman and her dog. Hit and killed a woman and her dog. Devin, let's not be funny like that. Don't be funny about that stuff. Henry Ruggs had a blood alcohol level more than twice the legal limit. And in Vegas, that's saying something. That's saying something. For sure. For sure. So guys, let's be smart out there. Let's be smart out there. Don't drink and drive. Use a condom. Send her that morning after text. Send her that morning after text. Elbert Choice with the $5 super chat says, showing some respect. Appreciate that very, very much, Elbert. Appreciate that very, very much. So you guys all know that we are going to let our powers combine and form Cap'n Planet. But before we break down this video, I'm going to talk about an article, part of an article that I came across yesterday. Devin actually sent it to me. She sent me one. And it is entitled, Subtle Signs That a Partner Could Be Physically Abusive, according to experts. Subtle signs that a partner could become physically abusive, according to experts. Now, what struck me about this article was, of course, the physically evisuba, spelled backwards, part of it, right? Men who regularly consume this kind of content and have adopted the red mindset. And guys, let me know if the music is too loud. Let me know if the music is too loud. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a double take on that. Yeah, background music a little high. Stay with me, guys. I'm a little new to this. I will get this dialed in. I think this is really going to add. To the show, because I'm going to tell you, man. A lot of this stuff really does need to be talked about. It really does need to be talked about. So, opening monologue. Pardon me. Opening monologue. Take 2. Here we go. Let's see how this sounds. Perfect. But before we break down this particular video, I'm going to talk about an article that I came across yesterday. Actually, Devin sent me this article, and the article is entitled Subtle Signs That a Partner Could Become Abusive. Now that, of course, led me to another article entitled 7 Signs That You Could Be in an Abusive Relationship. Like, we all know about that stuff, right? That's just kind of how that works, especially when you're talking about articles like this. Anyway, what struck me about this particular article was, of course, the physically abusive aspect of it. Now, men who regularly consume this kind of content have adopted the red mindset. We instantly know that any article written about Isuba spelled backwards in this day and age, it's going to be riddled with doublespeak. All right, it's going to be riddled with shaming language. It's going to be riddled with just straight up bullshit. Right? These kinds of articles, these kinds of videos, these kinds of content, they're giving women a license to literally make fraudulent and false charges against men. And it's interesting that I'm actually talking about this article today because that's kind of what happened on the Fresh and Fit show that we're about to break down. Case in point, Minnesota Vikings running back Dalvin Cook, his ex-girlfriend, broke into his house, physically assaulted him and the girl he was with, then made a public accusation that he was both physically and verbally Isuba spelled backwards. Now, of course, ESPN had it scrolling along their bottom line that entire day, and there wasn't so much as a single police report filed, right? Not even a police report. Now, we know that women like to try these Isuba cases in the court of public opinion rather than the court of law. And the reason for that is because in a court of law, gentlemen, there is a burden of proof placed on the accuser. However, in the court of public opinion, not only is the burden of proof placed on the accused is guilty until proven innocent. And again, keep in mind that a lot of these cases never get filed or reported to the police. So when I see an article like this, it instantly grabs my attention because this is yet another outlet that is giving women a license to make accusations without a shred of evidence with impunity. Now, the word impunity means without consequence. This is why women make accusations as often as they do, because if the accusation turns out to be false, there is almost never a punishment for it. But gentlemen, there is another dangerous and, dare I say, borderline insidious intent with articles like this. And that intent is to shame and scare men out of doing and saying things that are necessary to mitigate the risks that come with today's relationships. And when I say risks, gentlemen, I'm talking about being lied to, cheated on, cuckolded, and worst of all, becoming a victim of paternity fraud. Gentlemen, what we have to understand in this day and age is that women characterize relationships as healthy when it is easy for them to be unfaithful. Now, on the other end of that, When it's hard for them to step out on their men, they call such relationships toxic. This is literally how relationships are characterized here in the 20s. A woman in a relationship who is on multiple social media platforms, goes out with her single friends to bars, clubs, or parties, frequently travels alone or with her single girlfriends, is said to be in a healthy relationship. But a woman who is not on social media, a woman who does not hang out with her single friends or friends who are a bad influence on her, and never travels alone or without her man, is said to be in a toxic relationship. Such a woman is said to be under lock and key. A lot of my detractors say the same thing about Deb. Oh, Donovan has her locked in a cage. Well, this mindset has permeated the vast majority of men in this country. Men say to themselves, well, I don't want to be a toxic, controlling, insecure boyfriend or husband, so I'll just let my wife or girlfriend hang out with her single friends on Friday night at the bar to let her hair down and have some fun. But then as soon as he expresses concern for this, she hits him with the, you're being controlling and possessive, you're insecure. When a man requires a woman not to engage in activities that put their relationship at risk, he is considered to be a tyrant. The world calls us controlling and possessive because we are insecure. The reason we do this is to control and manipulate our women because we are weak and powerless men. And articles just like this, are exactly the reason why. Now, like I said before, I'm not going to read the entire article, but I am going to read the most poignant section that permeates the mindset that anything a man says or does in an attempt to protect his relationship is looked at as evasive, spelled backwards, or abusive. So let me scroll down. They isolate their partner. As a means to limit the amount of time their partner can interact with other people, the article starts, an abuser will often turn to isolation. There are two common ways, the article continues, an abuser will try to isolate their partner, according to Aguirre, by not allowing their partner to do anything without them, or by causing trouble between their partner and the other people in their lives. Abusers see everyone outside the relationship as a threat to the control they have over their partner, explains Aguirre, which, when you think about it, it continues, makes sense from the perspective of the abuser, as family and friends are more likely to spot red flags and speak up because they're not blinded by emotion. This, of course, can threaten the abuser's hold on the relationship. Someone who could become abusive will tell you why they hate your family and friends, why you shouldn't hang out with them, says Lee. They will demand to know where you are at all times, and they may even call you multiple times when you're out running errands. Now, in the beginning, it will look like the abuser's behavior is a sign of love and or protection. However, it's anything but that. Rather, it is a charm that's devolved into power, because stripping the victim of their social and family network makes them easier to control. When they're alone, they become completely dependent on their abuser, explains Aguirre. So let me stop it right there. The shaming language is clearly front and center when they use the word abuser and isolation. Gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, any man worth his salt, any man who adopts the red mindset, we understand that women are very easily influenced by those who give them easy solutions. A lot of men believe that today's women are influenced by their friends simply because they are her friends and that they're female. This is false. This is wrong. No, women are always easily influenced by those who give them advice or solutions that don't require much effort, introspection, thought, or discipline, especially in relationships. For example, if a woman complains to her friends that her boyfriend made a comment about her weight gain, her friends will advise her to simply leave him, which basically means cheat on him because he's not accepting of her inner beauty. Not exercising and watching her diet is easy. Cheating on her boyfriend is easy. Women are always influenced by those who give them easy solutions. Think about it. Think about the women in your life, or the women that you know. Mothers, sisters, aunts, nieces, cousins. You'll quickly notice that the people who are the most influential to them are rarely people who give them solid advice that requires actual change or discipline. Women almost never have confidants who tell them the truth about their situation and then subsequently give them advice that is actually worth something, which is advice that is very hard to hear, very hard to take, and very hard to follow. Mr. Lucario once famously said on The Six, "Your woman is either influenced by you or she is influenced by the streets," or something to that effect. Guys, Lucario is 742% correct. If you don't influence your woman, someone else will. And that someone else or someone else's are usually her single friends. Understand this immutable truth, gentlemen. Single women keep women single. That is a proverb that is as true as the sky is blue. And men who have the requisite experience with women to understand this makes very clear to his woman that his continued commitment is contingent upon her separating herself from people who are a bad influence on her and her relationship. A man who makes clear to his woman that he will withdraw his commitment if she spends time with people who put her relationship with him at risk is not abusive. He is not controlling. No, he is in control. I preach this for years, gentlemen. You cannot make a woman do anything, nor should you. I've also stated very clearly that you cannot control women, but you can control what you do. And if your woman is hanging around people who are a bad influence on her and her habits, then it is incumbent upon you to withdraw your exclusive commitment and keep your relationship with her strictly sexual with no commitment. And if she has a problem with that, then she can kick fucking rocks. That's not isolating your woman, gentlemen. This is not exercising some sort of power over her. No, that is simply establishing boundaries. This is letting your woman know that you will not tolerate her being around people who are a bad influence on her. I'll tell you something about men. Men have absolutely no problem with our women hanging out with their married friends or friends in solid, stable relationships. We have no problem. We have absolutely no problem with our women hanging out, drinking wine, and watching 50 Shades of Grey. There is absolutely no problem with that at all. Why? Because that activity poses much less of a risk on your relationship than, say, having drinks at the bar or maybe going to a bachelorette party. Today's men of value are not interested in isolating their women. But we will not allow our women to put our relationship at risk on purpose. Nobody's holding a gun to anybody's head. Nobody has their woman locked in a cage. Nobody's telling their women what they can or cannot do. But what we do is we make it very clear that their actions have consequences. And whether or not those consequences are good or bad is completely up to our women. And here's the hard truth, guys. Most women today are sexually promiscuous. Those are the facts. We all know this. Most women are hoes, guys. And so one of many sacrifices a woman has to make if she wants to be in a relationship of consequence with a man of value is her friendships with her slutty friends. And again, nobody is suggesting that you tell your woman who she can or can't hang out with. She can do whatever she wants to do. She can hang out with whoever she wants to hang out with. But as a man in demand, you have both the leverage and the value not to tolerate this behavior. I'm here to tell you guys, there are plenty of women who would gladly give up hanging out with their slutty friends to be in a rock-solid relationship with a man they trust, love, respect, and adore. These women clearly understand that a man who does not commit to women who are influenced by people who do not have her best interest at heart, meaning her relationship and the integrity of said relationship, are not trying to control anybody. They understand that men like this are simply reducing and mitigate risk. Never, ever let anyone tell you that you are abusive or controlling or preying on the weak because you don't commit to women who are on social media or go to bars and clubs. You're doing what your masculine instinct is telling you to do, which is to protect your investment. And that's the opening mono. That's supposed to fade out. That was supposed to fade out. I'll work on that. TechnomHB5 with the $10 super chat says, stolen quote, a good man makes a woman feel bad about herself because she's not a good woman. A bad boy makes her feel good about herself because he takes away the pressure of being a good woman. Wow. Where the hell did you hear that from? I have never, ever, ever heard that before. Never heard that before. Jerry Raven says this monologue is fire. Yeah, listen. I think that'll add more to the show. This is my homemade Red Bull, Perrier, and Mio. Perrier plus Mio Energy equals bootleg Hucklebuck Red Bull. Hucklebuck comes from a show that Devin and I used to watch, which we miss. God, what's it called? It was about this guy. His name is Dusty Crumb, lives in Florida, and he catches snakes for a living. He gets paid by the state of Florida. We love that guy. Daddy Dame says, Jesus Christ, I was zoning on the monologue. Wow. TechnomHB5 says, one of your best opening monologues. Wow. Very good. Listen, man, I was wondering how this was going to go over, and I'm glad I did that. So yeah. Looks like the opening monologue is gonna stay around. Yeah, thank you. Jashawn Harris says, yeah, that monologue was nasty as fuck. Okay, good. Very, very good. Excellent. Okay, good. Dev says we have Red Bulls. Oh, okay. Well, do me a favor. Bring a dig of some ice. Bring me some ice. Let me unlock the studio door. Okay, let's get to the main event. Gentlemen, what you guys are about to see is one of the most obvious attempts at making someone look bad with a bullshit story. And you know, it's interesting. While she was talking, like, I was honestly thinking, did Abba Preach send this chick? Like, did they send this chick to try to clown Myron and put him on blast? Well, why would you say that, Donovan? I don't know. What I do know is that it's time for me to stop running my mouth and get to this podcast. Away we go.
Understand is the dating economics that high status men are rare and beautiful women are extremely common. Yeah. And the other thing too is that when beauty is common, men don't have the same metrics of mating that women do. Women have, a laundry list of things. I want to be taller than me, make more money than me, attractive, confident, ambitious.
I see the gym.
Blah, blah, blah. A million things, right? But for guys, are you attractive? Are you submissive? Are you feminine? Pretty much we're going to be happy. Can you cook? Can you clean? Men have far less requirements. So since we have far less requirements, we can deal with more women. And the most important thing that women don't understand, socioeconomic status doesn't matter to us. So we could date down below our level. Women can't, however. So who has the leverage for real? The men do. Once they reach a certain status point. So what I say is, listen, if you want a guy of a certain caliber, you're going to have to share him. Whether it's knowingly or unknowingly, he's going to fuck other girls. So you need to...
It's interesting. Mike Rashid is actually sitting there in a polyamorous, relationship. Jerry Raven says, damn, the girl next to Fresh looks good. Yeah, that's his girl, if I'm not mistaken.
Make peace with that.
Let's fuck them together.
There you go. So there you go.
Wait.
Let's fuck them together. There we go. Very good comment. Here comes the bullshit.
What if the girl is at the same caliber or even higher than a man?
Here we go.
What if she's at the same caliber or higher than a man? Nah.
Women cannot be at the same caliber or higher than a man. A female CEO does not have the same value as a man who is a plumber. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Miss me with that. Now, that, of course, is for another day and time. But let's continue. Oops.
It don't matter.
Wait, I was talking. Let's have some fun.
Oh, damn. That's funny. So let's listen to that again.
Peace with that.
Let's fuck
It sounds like the girls were on Myron's side.
them together.
There you go. So there you go.
Wait. What if the girl is at the same caliber or even higher than a man? 'Cause
It
most
don't
of the time,
matter.
Slow jams hit her. She said, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Blackwell Think says no such thing as a high value woman. There is no such thing as a high value woman. A woman can only be high value if she is under the tutelage and direction of a high value man. Devin is a high value woman because she's with me. But if I were to cut Devin loose, guess what? She would go right back to being the hoe she was when I met her. And that's real talk. No disrespect to Dev, but Devin's a woman. Devin needs validation. And if I were to cut her loose, she would go off and she would get validation in any way she could. This is just the way of the world.
Let's have some fun.
Let her ask her question.
Most of the time, a lot of times, I've ran into situations that I got more than men out here because a lot of men are bums.
Let's see, here we go. There's the first shot. A lot of men are bums. A lot of men are bums. Dre Raven says, do I detect party voice?
Yep.
Yeah. Old girl, what's her name? Dita Von Dita does have party voice. Shout out to Dr. Thunder, who's in the house.
You know.
That's fair.
No.
And shout out to Slow Jams. Slow Jams is my girl, man. When we go down to Miami, I'm looking forward to meeting her because she seems like a cool chick.
Like,
And that's a cool name.
There.
so what if a female is a higher caliber? How do you feel about that?
Okay.
A female cannot be a higher caliber a person. A higher caliber than a man. Can't be. An ugly dude has 10 times more value than a good-looking woman. I don't care. You see, because an ugly dude has utility. An ugly dude has agency. Good-looking girls are just good at looking good. That's it. Well, I got my own business, bitch. OnlyFans ain't a business. It's not a business. If you make money on the way you look and somebody else is running that platform, you don't own your own business. Maybe, listen, you own sort of I guess you're a franchisee, like a poor man's franchisee, but you don't own your own business if you take off your clothes for money and another company pays you. You only own your own business when you are being paid directly.
Okay, let's say hypothetically, let's say me and you went on a date. Probably not, because I probably triggered you already at this point.
We already did.
We did?
We already did.
Stop the cap.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh
shit.
I got tea on you, but
Here we go. I got tea on you. See, this is what made me think she was a plant or that she had planned to do this. Look at Slow Jam. She can't believe. She's like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. I got tea on you. And it's funny. Look at Myron's face. Myron's like, okay, bitch, I know you're capping. But I'm going to tell you what, guys. I'm going to tell you what. We're going to talk about this girl capping. But throughout this exchange, guys, I'm here to tell you, Myron could not have handled this any better. And I'm going to tell you. I don't think I would have handled this as well as he did. I'm just going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a Benjamin with you. I don't think I could have handled this as well as Myron did. I'd have been like, bitch, I don't know you. I'd have denied. And that would have made me look bad. But Myron straight rolled with the punches.
What?
yeah.
What's happening right now?
Here we go. Oh, look, now Rashid is in.
There's a plot twist.
This is funny. Now Myron's already rolling with the punches. Like, uh-oh, plot twist.
Yeah, I definitely met you about 3 years ago when I first moved to Miami.
When did we meet?
It was a very disturbing encounter.
Listen to what she said.
I definitely met you about 3 years ago.
Met you about 3 years ago. Do you see how she is over? You see how her facial expressions are too much? Met you about 3 years ago. No, you met him 3 years ago. There's no, I met you about 3 years ago. She's making this up as she goes along. I met you about 3 years ago. Now, one would ask, why is she talking about this? Like, why would she bring this up?
when I first moved to Miami.
When did we meet?
It was a very disturbing encounter. I really-
There it is. It was a very disturbing encounter. It was a very disturbing encounter. Shout out to Mike Rashid. Is that a White Claw? That better not be a White Claw. Mike, you're better than that. Listen, Mike Rashid is a bodybuilder, so if he's drinking White Claw, I'm not mad at him. But that's what it was. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was, man. Right? All she wanted to do was try to make Myron look bad. It was a very disturbing encounter. I want you guys to listen to the nuances of this.
Shit. Can you tell us the story?
He turned me off.
Oh, he turned me off. There it is. So, it was a disturbing encounter. He turned me off. She's just trying to make him look bad.
All the way.
Tell the story.
All the way.
Enough about me.
Story
Are you want me to
time.
tell the story?
Yeah, tell the story. Tell the story.
I do not recognize this woman,
It's
but
okay, because
Myron says, I do not recognize this woman, but okay.
I always look like better all the time, and I always look different. And no, so Byron, what's your name? Sorry.
This is why we know this is Cap. Black Wolf thinks this is a Cap. Listen, maybe this is Cap, maybe it isn't. Maybe ooh, Henny and Cranberry. Oh shit, never mind. Listen, shout out to Mike Rashid. Shout out to Rashid. Cranberry and Henny. I ain't mad at him. Get that Henny dick. The reason why this is Cap is we'll get into it, but here's where we find out the first part. Just watch.
I do not recognize this woman,
it's
but
okay, because I always look like better all the time, and I always look different.
You see how her facial expressions are just too demonstrative? This is funny.
And no, so Byron, what's your name?
Okay, so you remember this encounter 3 years ago. And let's see, what else was there? You don't remember this dude's name. Now, 3 years ago, Myron was not going by the name Myron. Guys. Myron was not going by the name Myron. No, Myron was going by the name, by his legal name. We all know his name is Amru Fuddle. We all know what his name is. He actually made up the name Myron when he used to call into my show. Hey, Donovan, and I'll pull it up. Hey, Donovan, this is Myron in Miami. Myron used to call into my show all the time. This was what, 2 years ago? This was back in 19. She said this was back in 18. I don't believe anything this woman says. Doesn't even remember this nigga's name. Just trying to make him look bad.
Sorry, Myron or Byron?
Yeah, right. I'd fuck so many guys. I just don't remember your name.
That's serious.
Cut her mic off.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
See, Rashid already called her. Cut her mic off.
What's happening right
If
now?
he just
What's
called
happening?
you out about your situation, your relationship, why can I say something about my experience with him?
Because your experience with him is bullshit. That's why. Her experience with him is bullshit. This woman is showing all kinds of signs of deception. She watches the show. She watched everyone jump on Myron when Anna Quinn came out with her bullshit-ass accusation. She watched when that stripper, who knows what the fuck her name was, oh, Myron Gaines knocked me up. Oh, look, he's calling me right now. I was in Connecticut when that happened. I was texting with Myron as she was online. Oh, he's calling me right now. It's good that Myron understands what's happening. He probably understands that now that he's in a position where he's at, dealing with multiple girls, what Myron is going to have to understand, and I think he does, is he understands that women can just say whatever they want. Well, hell, Myron's fucked so many girls and this and that and the other. I can just say that he did X, Y, and Z, and he doesn't, well, of course he doesn't remember me because he just, it makes him a very easy target. So this woman, who is clearly a fan of the show, she wants everyone to know that the big, bad, awesome Myron Gaines picked her, but she rejected him.
Stop the cap.
I don't believe it. I don't give a shit. I do not give a shit.
He never
I'm
did.
saying, go ahead. I genuinely don't.
You don't because you a dog, so like you don't
There it is. You don't because you a dog. Look at her mouth.
situation your relationship. Why can I say something about my experience with him?
He never did.
I'm saying, go ahead. I genuinely don't.
You don't because you a dog, so
Yeah, you see that face? You see that face? This is a decent looking woman, but you can tell she's masculine as hell. She's got party voice, and she's full of shit. Well, you don't because you a dog. Right? I was so what did she say? She said it was a bad situation. All she is doing is just trying to make Myron look bad. Yeah, you hollered at me, but you made me feel uncomfortable. I wasn't around, blah 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 blah.
like you don't remember.
What's happening?
Alcohol is
Hold on.
All right, so
Look, now if you guys notice, you can notice he's laying in the cut. Is laying in the cut. See, listen, is a crazy nigga like me. I've got it a little bit more under control because I don't have the kind of money that DJ Academics has. But DJ Academics hasn't said anything since she started popping off. What is doing is all he wants to do is get the facts so that he can make his own determination about the situation.
What's happening?
Let's all have a 5G.
Dita, show some respect to the host, please, because the fact that you don't know his name shows a lot about you, okay?
Oh! There it is. So Pogson knew this bitch was full of shit. He knew she was capping. So he's like, look, man, you're not gonna come in this dude's place and lie about him. Because now she's got everyone believing that he actually did try to holler at her. So now she can just talk about whatever happened in any old kind of way.
Wait, shh. Once again,
go ahead. You can tell your story, but I genuinely don't recognize or know.
He doesn't remember people for the next day.
Yeah, so go ahead.
There was no next day.
See, there it is. There was no next day because I was just so turned off by him. All of the details she gives is for one purpose only, to try to make Myron look bad. That's it. That's all she's trying to do. She's trying to make him look stupid. This is your Casanova. He hollered at me and I didn't give him the pussy. Until, of course, she starts talking about it.
No,
and Myron knows she's full of shit. And Myron knows. Myron definitely understands that if you let a woman talk long enough, eventually they tell on themselves. Lele Zero with the $5 super chat says, I thought she was just regurgitating whatever that Cheeks chick was saying. That's right, Miss Cheeks with her own plot twist. Right. Exactly. Miss Cheeks was like, oh, Myron knocked me up and he this and that and all of that. None of it was true. It was all cap. Now this bitch is trying to jump in.
I believe her sitting.
Go ahead, tell your story.
What's happening?
Let's do it.
See, Myron's like, let's do it. Right? Let's do it. Yeah. Myron knows she's full of shit. Myron gave her enough rope to hang herself with. She ended up having enough rope to tie herself to a train track. This is just deplorable.
All right, so
like the goddamn video, guys. Like the video.
This is fresh and fit.
I was staying in Brickell, right? And I was walking.
And I think.
And you came up to me.
And I was in Brickell, and I think I was walking. This is such bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Got my number, information. We're actually.
Notice how many times she's blinking. Number one. Notice she's looking up and to the left. That is a clear sign of deception. When someone is recalling an event, they don't really use the word a lot. They're not looking up and to the left. That is a sign of deception. Okay? When someone is looking up and to the left or looking up... Now, listen, this isn't to say that some people don't look up, because every once in a while when I'm telling stories, sometimes I'll look up. Right? Sometimes I'll look up. So I don't want you guys to think that this is the end-all, be-all. But look at the way she's looking up and to the left, and I think... Nothing is definitive. I was staying in Brickell, and I think I was walking, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Slow Jams. Yeah, Black Wolf Inc. says Slow Jams is the one that breaks it down. That's my girl, man. Shout out to Slow Jams.
Actually, it was at the corner, like over that restaurant by Black Brick, I believe.
Okay. Cool approach.
You see? Do you see what she did? Oh boy, this is so easy. Watch this. So when somebody is telling a bullshit story, what they're doing is they're looking around for anyone who will believe them. And they subconsciously do this by looking someone in the eye and nodding, as if to say, you believe me, don't you? Now watch.
And I was walking. You came up to me, got my number, information.
Look how many times she's blinking. Now watch.
Actually, it was
I think you got my number. And now what she's going to try to do, she's going to try to add an intricate detail to make the story sound extra believable. I think it was on the corner of X and Y Street by whatever restaurant. Guys,
Stop the cap.
This is cap. This is cap. This is all cap. When someone comes up to you and walks up to you and you guys exchange information, whatever, you're not giving all these details. The reason she's giving all these intricate details, and again, law number 24 of the 49 laws of Sharp, the more a woman tries to convince you of something, the less likely it's actually true. The details she's giving, it's just too specific. Now watch how she looks at Fresh and nods her head.
the corner, like over that restaurant by Black Brick, I believe.
I believe. Yes, you believe me. You believe me, don't you?
This is what year? 20
This
what?
is about 3 years ago. 'Cause I only been here. No.
2018.
I only been here for 4.5 years, so it was like
Okay.
about 3 years.
About 3 years.
So I cold approach, guys. All right, there we go.
So you cold approach.
I love how Myron is doing this. He knows this bitch is full of shit, but he's like, all right, cool. Listen, if you want to play the game, let's play the game. So I cold approach, guys. That's all right.
Switched information. You invited me over, and I came over. The second I sat down on the couch, you just kind of like.
So you invited me over, and I came over. Guys, assuming this was the same day, if you get a girl's number the same day, and she comes to your place, what is likely going to happen? You're going to smash. You're going to smash. What were you doing at this nigga's place if you ain't trying to smash?
Switched information. You invited me over,
And you said yes.
and I came over.
And I came over. This is ridiculous.
The second I sat down on the couch, you just kind of like, how to.
Look at yo, DJ Academics is cracking me the fuck up. This nigga's crazy. I love this dude.
I think
I tried to bang
it
you.
was very aggressive.
Very aggressive. Did you guys hear this? He was very aggressive. He was very aggressive. Do you notice the kind of language she's using? As soon as and it's funny because watch her she's trying to look for the kind of word that is going to make Myron look rapey. Let's just call it what it is. What she's trying to do is she's trying to insinuate that Myron tried to e-par her. She used the term called aggressive, but this is funny. You can tell that, again, this is why you know the story is cap, because when she's doing this, she's trying to think of, let me think of an action verb that makes him look bad. Aggressive. Watch.
The second I sat down on the couch,
Watch.
you just kind of like, how do I think it?
I tried to bang
It
you.
was very aggressive.
Yeah, it was very aggressive, and Myron let her off the hook. Like I tried to bang you? Oh, okay, yeah, right. It was very aggressive. When you say on a platform that a man was aggressive, that is e-par implications. That's what this is. And of course, Ack is cracking me the fuck up.
It was very aggressive.
Sounds about right.
And everybody's different. I don't like men sticking down their tongue down my throat as soon as I met you. I don't.
Okay, but you came to the crib, right? JBlaze11 on the Sharp Stream side says vague trigger words. Exactly. She's trying to make him look rapey. That's all that was, man. That's all that's all this is. This did not happen.
know you like that. So
Sounds
like
about
that,
right.
Myron, look at Myron. See, this is why you know Myron. Handled this well. Everything she is saying, nothing he has done is against the law. What she's trying to make everyone think is that he tried to e-par her. He hadn't broken any laws, and Myron's like, yep, sounds about right.
What do you like for them to do?
Huh? Well, I don't know.
Ooh, Mike Rashid says, what do you like for them to do? See, now this is Mike jumping in on it. What he's trying to say is that, okay, so you sat down on the couch, You sat down on the couch. He tried to bang you. You thought that was some sort of turnoff. Well, what exactly do you want them to do? See, Mike is a smart dude. And this was really the very first question where her story's already fallen apart. But Mike really sort of pulled on that little string, and it all was downhill from here.
You like I didn't even know him for 24 hours, and you're sticking your tongue out. Like I don't do that. Like I need to know somebody. Like I'm sorry.
Sounds about right.
No, I don't want you touching me. When I first meet a man, like I don't want them touching me.
I don't want them touching me. Yet you were at his crib.
I don't want.
Wait, so you went over to.
Uh-oh. Here comes slow jams.
Wait. You went over to his crib?
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is. Because we both lived in Brickell.
Yo, slow jams is like, nope.
Stop the cap.
Nope. Slow jams knows she's capping. Both the Mike Rashid's women know she's capping. Everybody at the table knows she's capping.
Day of. Was it the day of?
You went to his crib.
Same
You went to his address.
Look at her facial expression.
You went to his crib on the first time.
I went to his house because we both lived in Brickell.
Day of.
Look, listen, you heard Rashid. He said, day of. See, Mike, I'll tell you what. Mike slipped in them jabs. He's like, the day of, right? The day of. Black Wolf Inc. says Mike basically asked you didn't think he wanted sex. Right. I like that. That's very good. JB84 says she was aroused but is capping about it. Yeah. This is an EPAR fantasy for her.
The day of.
You went to his crib.
Look at Rashid to say you went to the day of. Now look at her face. Does this look like someone who is recalling something that actually happened, or someone who is trying to come up with details to make herself look good and to make the other person look bad? In other words, capping. Dom Smith says,
Stop the cap.
Never fails. $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Look at her. She's blinking, looking around.
I think it'd say day of or maybe the next day. It was.
Wait a minute. She says day of or maybe the next day.
Stop the cap.
She said they exchanged information. He invited her over. She went over to his house. So, which is it? Because remember earlier she says there was no next day. Right? There was no next day. But then she says the day of or the next day. I don't remember. See, this is something else that liars like to do. They like to, well, I don't remember. Was it the day? No, sweetheart. You remember. You remember. If a dude hits on you, because girls don't just go like this. Listen, girls are hoes, but they don't go to every guy's house. They only go to the house. They only go to the guy's houses they want to bang. This chick allegedly wanted to bang Myron. That's just all. Listen, that's just all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Well, I don't know. It was the day of or the day after. See, so what she's doing here is now she's got the slut shields up. All these bitches are calling out her story. All these bitches are calling out her story. Mike Rashid said day of. Well, that was the day of. You went to his house. All these bitches are like, yo, you went to his cribs. Well, I don't know if it's the day of or the day after. So now she's got the slut shield up. Well, I didn't go to his house the same day. If she didn't go to his house the same day, that essentially, in her mind, lets her off the hook. Well, if I didn't go to his house the same day, I know she didn't want sex. Get the fuck out of here, man.
It was fast.
Let her tell her story.
Dirty Dan with the comment of the day. Super specific details, except where it counts. Right. She knows the street corner. She knows the restaurant, but she doesn't know whether she was at his house the day of or the next day. She doesn't know if Myron's name is Myron or Byron. There was no next day, or was it the same day? Very good comment.
Okay, let her tell her story. Let her finish it.
Let her finish it.
So
this is funny as hell. So Myron knows she's on the run. He's like, oh, let her tell her story. Let this lying hoe. Yep, Definite G says she's lying. Dre Raven on the Sharpstream side says, so she is saying that she's a heavy drinker, that she can't tell the difference between going home with that guy that night or coming over the next day. Jay Blaze says her going to Myron's place shows he has game. Of course.
I was like, I was sitting on the couch and he kind of attacked me very aggressively
attacked me very aggressively. Do you hear this? attacked me very aggressively. She is trying to make it sound like Myron attempted to e-par her. That's what this is. That's all this is. She wanted to put Myron on blast. Myron's a shady character. He's rapey. I came to his house and he tried to rape me. He attacked me very aggressively. Gentlemen, those like the words that she is using, that's insidious. That is insidious intent. He attacked me very aggressively. It's almost like hell, she might as well be talking about running through the woods from a serial killer, right? He got me on the couch. He attacked me very aggressively. And as you can see from the look on Mike Rashid's face, he's not buying it.
I was like, putting your hands on me, putting your tongue down, trying to put your tongue down my throat. And
put your tongue down. Ooh, trying to put your tongue down the throat. So did he or didn't he put your tongue down his throat? And again, Mike Rashid looks like he's not buying it.
I just got turned off.
Dude, just watch Rashid. This is funny.
When I left, but it was a turn off. Like, it wasn't, you're not a gentleman. It's not respectful. Like,
see, you're not a gentleman. It's not respectful. See, she's just trying to make him look bad. He brought me to my house and tried to bang me. He's not a gentleman. He's not respectful. He attacked me aggressively.
You can't get pussy like that either.
See, there it is. There we go. Myron is a creepy, rapey guy. He's not a gentleman. He's not respectful. He attacks girls aggressively, and you can't get pussy like that. Ice Dragon Kid says, yeah, he attacked her and then let her leave. LMAO, okay, sure. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Black Wolf Inc. says that means she made out with Myron.
You attack somebody so aggressively.
Attacked somebody again so aggressively. Again. The implications of the word. Street Fighter 88 on the YouTube site says assault is defined as a violent movement. She's using deceptive language. Attacked me aggressively. Gentlemen, this is irresponsible. This is borderline defamation of character. Jay Blaze on the Sharp Stream side says not even Goose Day would believe this woman. Yeah, Goose Day would not. Like this is such a bullshit story. Not even Goose Day would tell her,
stop the cap.
Just stop the cap.
But that was just it.
Sounds about right.
It's okay.
That sounds about right.
I love Myron. Is like, yo, that sounds about right.
That's what Myron is, though.
It's even better that you don't recognize me, so that's even better.
It's even better that you don't recognize me because I'm full of shit.
Stop the cap.
Real talk, $5. This is good. Says, so Myron did all this, and you're on the show. Come on, man. Yeah, right. Why would you come back to the scene of the alleged crime where he attacked you aggressively? He was disrespectful and not a gentleman. Why are you at his place again? Right? It's the same thing as a woman will come forward with her harrowing story about her being e-parred by somebody 5 years ago, but then we find out she actually dated him for 6 months after the alleged crime took place.
Hold on.
I am Twan, $2 says she should be on the VHS cover for Caps. Daddy Dame, $5 says this is the kind of chick right here. You need to text the next morning. This is the chick you're talking about, DS. Boom. There you go. There you go. Dude, Daddy Dame hit it on the fucking head. They hit it on the head, man. He hit it on the head. This is the type of bitch. This is the type of bitch you need to send the morning after text. You might need to send the morning of text. Because this is the type of bitch, you can tell by the party voice, the attitude. She's a vindictive type bitch. Slapduck says, slanderous affects my business, my reputation. I'm trying to tell you, man, what she is doing, this is a tort. What is, listen, I know you guys probably aren't up on legal stuff, but what she is committing right now, she's committing a tort. A tort is, I don't want to get into it, but it's basically a non-violent damage against someone, right? What Anthony Johnson did to me, he is in violation of many, many torts, as he will find out here very shortly.
Yeah, no.
Oh, my, you got something?
Look. This is funny. Everybody is all over her. Slow Jams is like, whoa, hold up. Slow Jams is like, hold up. We need to slow this up.
I got a flag on the play.
She said flag on the play. Hold on. real quick. Hold on, real quick. Flag on the play. I come with the mic. Capping number 3 or 4 on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down. Please wind the clock back to 3:04. The clock will start on the snap. So Slow Jams has called a flag on the play. Let's see what this flag is.
I know a lot and I see a lot.
Look. Now DJ Academics. He's like, yo, tag me in. DJ Academics has enough information.
I got you.
Okay, so
Hold on.
your point is that he tried to stick his muscle down your throat within 24 hours, but you went to his crib within 24 hours.
Oh. Yeah.
So why did you go to his crib?
To have conversation.
Oh, please.
Stop the cap.
I went to his crib to have conversation. Bitch, please. And look at her face.
You gotta have that. That's why you got a cell phone. That's why you got text messages. That's why you got voicemails.
We work.
See that? Why'd you go to his crib to have a conversation? And Slow Jams is like, yo, you got a cell phone, you got text messages, you go to a public place for that. Try again.
Wow.
So what made you say, yeah, I'm finna go over there even though I don't know him like that?
Because I just moved to Miami.
I just moved to Miami. That has nothing to do with anything. Let's rewind that.
Cell phone. That's why you got text messages. That's why you got voicemails.
We worked
let him take you out.
a while.
So what made you say, yeah, I'm finna go over there even though I don't know him like that?
Because I just moved to Miami.
Because I just moved to Miami. So the fact that you had just moved to Miami, see what she's trying to imply here is that she was poor little sweet innocent Dita. I was swindled, I was hoodwinked by the big bad Byron. By the big bad Byron, who didn't even go by Myron at that point. And he tried to take advantage of me because I had just moved to Miami and I didn't know that guys try to bang girls on the first date. Bitch, dudes do that from sea to shining sea. Dudes do that to Miami. Listen, niggas do this in Miami, LA, New York. We definitely do that in Vegas. This bitch is trying to act like she came from fucking Omaha, Nebraska or some fucking Amish town. Well, I just moved to Miami from, Amishville, Pennsylvania, and I didn't know anything or know nobody. I thought Myron was a nice man who just wanted to have a conversation. And oh my God, as soon as I sat down, he aggressively attacked me. Oh my God. Bitch, please. Fuck out of here with that nonsense. Ain't nobody buying that. Black Wolf Inc. $2 says the Me Too movement caused men to distrust ladies. These are the types of men. These are the types of women. These are the types of women that cause men to distrust men. Ant Tycoon says, OG, the story ain't cap, just the validation is missing from the story. If you go and try and shame Myron, say something he did wrong, clout chasing BZ.
And I was living in Brickell, and he lived in Brickell, so I was like, all right, cool. Let me go hang out with him,
Let me go hang out with him.
The other girl wants to meet new people.
Why you ain't proposed to him? Okay, let's go out in a public area.
Yo, Slow Jams is cutting this bitch up. Slow James is cutting this bitch up.
Conversation, because usually when guys invite you over for first
that means intimacy.
That means if a guy invites you over to his place, we trying to fuck. We're not inviting y'all over for fuck. We ain't, man. Look, man, we ain't there for no conversation. I remember, I think it was Uncle Luke, and I forgot what the track was, but he said, I don't want no conversation. All I want is an ejaculation. This is ridiculous. Dre Raven says you could strain pasta in the story.
That's the intention. The intention is like, oh, I'm about to fuck.
If I bring a girl over, right, at nighttime, I'm trying to smash.
It was the daytime. It wasn't nighttime.
Oh, it was daytime. It wasn't nighttime. Do you guys see what's happening here? She's trying to position herself. She's trying to position herself in such a way that implies that Myron should have known that sex was not expected. Well, I went over there in the daytime, and it might have been the next day. No, bitch. You know what the fuck. You knew what it was. You knew what the fuck it was. I don't buy it. All I need is one mic.
Hold on. If a girl's coming over, immediately she wants to smash.
Real talk. Real talk, Rashid. Real talk. Real talk. Rashid, just put it down. Like, if a girl wants to come over, she's trying to smash. And look at Miss Ho talking about
Nobody's coming over just to talk.
Really?
You got something you want to say?
Fresh already spoke about that with New Miami girls, right? That's
One
what
mic. So you had some, and then who? Did anybody else?
I got
Get
something
back to
to
her.
say.
Say something.
Oh, I was just saying,
Myron wants her to continue so that she can continue to bury herself in a deeper hole.
like, if you go in first link, you're most likely gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Black Wolf Inc. is stupid. So Whiskey Sigma said she wanted to play Super Smash a Brother. Black Wolf Inc. said he wanted to play with her Nintendo Switch. Y'all are stupid as fuck. Y'all are stupid. He wanted to play Xbox. Y'all need to stop. Y'all on some bullshit. Oh my god, y'all are stupid as a motherfucker. Oh my god. Man, don't do this to me today, y'all. I gotta stay focused. I don't want to get the hiccups, man. Just okay.
It's like
That doesn't happen
usually
all the time.
like girls.
That doesn't happen all the time. This bitch is I swear to God. That doesn't happen all the time. Look at her face. Look at her face. She looks like she doesn't even believe it. It doesn't happen all the time, but guess what, boo? It happens enough to where if you go over to a nigga's house the same day, y'all trying to smash.
It's like more if you have like. Now I'm not saying that you don't have respect for yourself because I've fucking done that shit myself. You know what I mean? Like usually like first link, like if you go over somebody's crib, you're expecting to do something. It's not like you're gonna go over there to have a conversation because usually if a guy wants to have like a genuine conversation with you, they're gonna take you out first. They're not gonna invite you over their crib.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if they're inviting you over your crib, the first link that they don't want nothing more than
Yeah, I peeped that real quick and I left.
Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Even if what you said you did go over to his house, did y'all have an anti-sex conversation about, okay, we're not gonna hook up when we first meet? If you didn't have the conversation, then everything is more so improvised intimately when you get there. That's just
it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't.
Can I say something real quick? I just want to interject.
Go ahead, Lee.
How old are you?
Oh, this is my man right here. Yo, this is my man. Yo, this is my man right here. This dude is savage.
Me, I'm 31.
4 years ago, you was?
Right.
29.
Okay. Let's play that one more time.
It definitely wasn't.
Can I say something real quick? I just want to interject.
Go ahead, Lee.
How old are you?
Me, I'm 31.
She said she was 31.
4 years ago, you was?
4 years ago, you were?
Right.
29.
Let me just take a short. Let me just pause from the action here. Let me just pause from the action here, guys. This bitch is 31 years old. 31. 3-1. And the Travis Scott doppelganger just asked her. 4 years ago, you were... This bitch said 29. Now, I don't purport to know everything. But I'm just going to put it to the chat just to make sure my math is right. Because who knows? I could be wrong. But in my book, 31 minus 4 is 27. (31 minus 4 is 27 in my book. So either this woman is 33 or she's really fucking dumb. Ostrike says he checked with the chess club, 27 confirmed. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. Guys, this is what we're dealing with. And I know it doesn't seem like a big deal. But this woman said she's 31 years old. He asked her, 4 years ago you were, and she said 29. Juan from Chicago says, I ran the number through with Einstein. I'm correct. It's 27. Thank you. Jay Blaze confirms it's 27. My calculator is telling me it's 27. I just want to make sure I'm not tripping. Donovan, if you're such a super alpha, why come you ain't spinning 21-year-old plates? Because after 10 years, apparently they still don't know basic fucking math. Unbelievable. I mean, all right, I'm not going to trip. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping. Just wanted to make sure that I wasn't tripping.
Okay, and you said you just met.
Look, they called her out. Slow Jams loves it.
That math thing makes sense. 4 years ago, you were 27.
No, I'm not in Miami for like 4.5 years.
Wait,
So it happened about 3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was about 2-3 years.
So you moved to Miami 4 years ago. You said you were new to Miami, but you've been in Miami for a year before you met him. So you're not new to Miami
I
anymore.
wasn't here for a year.
So you've been in Miami for a year already. Next thing, must have been comfortable enough with him to go directly to his house after meeting him. So it's not like you were young-minded and not knowing what happens when you go to a guy's house. It's not the first time you've done it. So please don't start and make it seem like he was trying to do something else. No, you knew what you wanted. And that's why you went there.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. See, this guy actually, him and Slow Jams, like I would hire him. My lead attorney would be, shout out to lead attorney, by the way. My lead attorney would be academics. Second chair would be split by Rich Man's Travis Scott and Slow Jams. Ant Tycoon says, my 5-year-old just said it's 27. I just wanted to make sure I'm not tripping. Right? Like this is insanity. Like she's even lying about her age now. Or she just sucks at math.
Not everybody has that intention.
Not everybody has that intention. So what the fuck you going to this nigga's place for?
I'm not from Miami, so I don't come out here.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
When you say you're not from Miami, like you guys seem like Miami girls, and
because
like
people in Miami,
I need to understand this.
So just like the same way they're saying, girls in Miami, they have like a very small mind.
Oh boy, a very small mind. Uh-oh.
No, we don't.
They go to fuck niggas.
We
all the
don't.
time.
I'm from Miami. If I go to a nigga crib the first night, I'm fucking and I'm sucking.
Okay.
Oh boy. So now she's the one on trial. Now she's the one on trial. And you want to know something? If Myron, Dre Raven says, yeah, she sounds like she's from Miami. She looks and sounds Miami faux show. But if Myron had not fostered an environment of truth telling, because dude, all these bitches know, especially return guests like Slow Jams knows bitches come on here and cap. These bitches know when each other's capping. Myron has fostered a, dare I say, no spin zone. Right? Myron has fostered an environment of truth telling. Any bitch that comes in there and tries to be on some bullshit, it would appear that the tide is turning. Myron now has female advocates like Slow Jams, Nina the Pineapple, even though Nina the Pineapple, she still tries to virtue signal and puts up the slut shield like she's out here not getting fucked by 8 different niggas because she looks like she's sweet. She's got a sweet ass, but Nina the Pineapple, she's not innocent, but she understands that she's not going to get away with no bullshit. Maybe 6 months ago, the bitches on the panel would probably believe this because the culture hadn't been fostered yet. But Myron has fostered a culture of truth. He has fostered a culture of truth, so much so that the women there know. They're like, dude, This woman is full of cap. This woman is straight capping. REI 12 figures. $2 says, this show is epic. Couldn't wait for your review. Appreciate that. Ostrike. $5 says, how to make friends and influence people. Yeah, something tells me that Dita Von Diva probably doesn't read much. Just going to go out on the limb and say that.
Oh,
and I didn't go at nighttime.
During the day, in the morning, it don't matter. Dick don't have a time when it comes to that shit.
This is funny as shit. This bitch thought she was going to put Myron on blast. She thought that she was going to have all these people. Myron, why were you so aggressive? Why did you attack her aggressively? Myron, you look so bad. You look so terrible right now. You aggressively attacked this sweet, poor girl from the Amish village who didn't know anything about Miami. She was walking down the street in Brickell. She was going to the store to buy bread and milk for her sweet little old grandmother when the big bad Byron Gaines wolf descended upon her, tricked her into coming back to his place where he tried to eat her. Like, this is some Little Red Riding Hood big bad wolf type shit. This is bullshit.
In the morning, we're talking about.
Or you're coming over with the intentions and then the vibe is
Exactly.
right, you leave.
Like, if the vibe is right.
Rashid let her off the hook. Black Wolf Inc. says, something tells me she tried to smash Myron after the show. I wouldn't doubt it.
We gonna fuck and we gonna.
Jay Blaze says she's entitled to read. You can't make this stuff up.
Suck, but if the vibe not right, I'm clearing it. Like, that's the.
Real talk.
I'm going to your friend.
Talk.
9 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, I have intentions, and that's to put that shit on your ass.
What does that mean?
That bitch is real.
Explain.
I'm gonna take your soul. That's it.
Oh shit! Yo, soul taking.
Damn, that bitch is a real one. She said, I'm sucking and fucking and thought I'ma clear it, nigga.
Like that.
I'm with that.
Yes.
I'm all about that.
Like that shit, that being from Miami shit ain't got nothing to do with it. You could be from any city.
Everybody has different intentions and morals.
Everybody has different intentions and morals. Oh, so you have morals? You have different intentions and morals? Well, let's check and see. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Dita. Let's take a look at Dita Von Diva. Let's take a look at her Instagram page. Dita Perez. She's an artist. Oh, she's a queen. Celebrity makeup artist. CEO at House of Dita. I swear to God. Every bitch thinks she's a goddamn CEO. Man. Bitches, you cannot be the CEO of a company unless the company you are the CEO for is publicly traded on the NASDAQ. The CEO is the chief executive officer. His boss says are the shareholders. If you do not have shareholders, you are not a real CEO. You can call yourself the CEO. But when you're filling out an LLC form or registering a business, and they ask you, well, what is your role there? Guess what? CEO is not on the checkbox. You are the owner, the proprietor. You're not a CEO. Get the fuck out. Like, these bitches, like, honestly, again. For those, and I know not everybody is business inclined. I'm not trying to be, but seriously, CEOs have bosses. Just because you're the CEO, these bitches think that because they're a CEO, they can't get fired. No, CEOs can get voted out by the shareholders if you're not making the shareholders fucking money. If you are not publicly traded on the NASDAQ, if your company is not along that ticker on the NASDAQ or the S&P 500, if you are not publicly traded, there is no CEO. You can be the owner. But you cannot be a CEO. Ladies, no CEO. You want to be the owner of a business, but no, see, I'm a boss, bitch. I'm a CEO. Bitch, get the fuck out. Dude, honestly, half these bitches probably don't know what the acronym CEO means. And they probably don't realize that a lot of COOs make even more than the CEO. Nope, they just like the CEO title. God, these fucking bitches. Dude, so Dita Perez. So some people have different intentions and morals. Okay, let's go check out these morals here from Miss Dita Von Diva. Oh yeah, this looks very moralistic. They can't catch me on their fastest sprint, blah, 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 blah. So I guess she drives a Range Rover, Dolce & Gabbana belt. Now, here we go. Yep, more filters. Filters and surgery. And you guys know that I'm not opposed to plastic surgery, but here's the problem. This woman doesn't work out. She says health and fitness. Nope. She's at the age where the fat simply falls in all the right places. And you want to know why I know she's not into health or fitness? Look at her legs. There is no definition in her legs. So you mean to tell me she has no definition here? No definition in her legs. She has cankles, but she's got washboard abs? Cankles, washboard abs. Cankles, washboard abs. It's a little suspect. Like Anthony Johnson's attorney letter, it gives me suspicions. Again, cankles, washboard abs. This woman doesn't work out. She's simply young, and the fat falls in all the right places. Yep, that's it. So you have different morals, huh? So you're a tatted up hoe. 11-11. Oh, that's very, very cute. So you have different morals than most Miami hoes? Yeah, this is very moralistic. Very, very, very moralistic here. The grass is greener on this side. Oh, God, that's not even clever. Yeah, listen, this woman has had some sort of procedure. Look at this. This is so fraudulent, dude. This is so fraudulent. Her legs are as smooth as a baby's butt. No definition in her legs. But she has washboard abs. That's either a filter or some sort of surgery to make her look like she has washboard abs. Oh, look at, oh, this is funny. Now, if you look at this picture very, very closely, you can tell that her waist is not that small. Would you like to know why you can tell her waist is not that small? You see where the cursor is pointing? Do you see that right there? Right there? You see that bridge right there, that straightness? Yeah, that's where the fat is poking out. The reason why the fat is poking out is because this is all compressed. If this weren't compressed, this would be round instead of flat. See this right here? This little area right here lets us know that she's not in that good a shape. She's really not. Jap was talking about this on his live stream today. Thick is just another fat term. Oh, here we go. Oh, look, here we go again. Here's another ridge. Here's another ridge of her beauty line collection. Now, listen, I will give her this. I dig the style. Of her workout stuff. It's actually pretty cool, but again, it's got a waist trainer. There's that ridge again. Right? She basically wears glorified Spanx. Yep. Back fat. Yep. Waist trainer. Yep. She's got a pretty face. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that this woman is unattractive, but finally, a workout video. Huh? Okay. Now we're getting into workout videos. All right. House of Dita. Listen, the marketing is good, but you can tell that this woman does not do this frequently. Look at her legs. She doesn't do this stuff on a regular basis. This doesn't do anything. What is she doing? That's ridiculous. Her legs have no definition. Any bitch, any woman with a skinny waist but has arms and legs that are undefined, she's wearing Spanx or a waist trainer. Yeah, very moralistic. Very moralistic. Different values. Blah. Oh. Going with the sugar skull look. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, filters galore. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, she literally, she looks like Miami. She looks like the typical Miami hoe, guys. She looks like the typical Miami hoe. All right, let's continue.
Gotta be one mic at a time.
Ain't got shit to do. Morals ain't got nothing to do with it, though.
There it is. Old girl said morals ain't got nothing to do with it. She knows.
Time it really hurts the listeners' ears when everyone's talking to each other. One mic at a time, please. Hey, did you have something before I say something?
I was just trying to say, man, yo, I thought this was fresh on trial. Yeah, try to put you on trial. Yo, if you need me to tag in, I'm the best attorney.
Oh, here it comes.
She did really was prove that I do what I say.
There it is. There it is.
Say what we do. He's like on the podcast. He says what he does, brother. Yeah. Okay, I don't know about you. Myron is living that life.
I'll say this. No, you got Maya. Don't worry. So,
Myron.
Yeah, look who's quiet now.
The same way how he talked to these chicks, he's doing the same shit. I'm doing the same thing.
He's doing it.
So I'll just say this. I don't know if you've watched our content or anything like that, but I tell guys all the time, get to it quick. Don't waste your time. So
Cigar Man says CEO equals can't exercise. I do OnlyFans. Love it.
No, I haven't. This is actually my first experience with you guys.
Oh, my first experience. Hold up. I got to play that. Hold up.
Stop the cap.
Why you ain't want to fuck my man, yo?
Stop. I beat Pogs into it.
I don't do that.
This is a high value man right here.
Because here's the thing.
Everybody's different.
3 years ago, 3 years ago, I was obviously living a whole different life, but that's fine.
Yes, he worked for the FBI.
It's just funny because I genuinely, I'm not even trying to be an asshole right now. I don't know who you are.
No, that's great. I love that.
Let me ask you.
Uh-oh. Here comes Zach.
Did you find my man? You definitely found him physically attractive.
Yo, Myron tagged him in. Here we go.
No, he's cute.
Okay, so you pulled up to his crib with what intention? What was in your mind?
I feel with me, I'm a very open, talk.
Man of Understanding, $5 says they have to put the waist trainer on after surgery. Oh, I didn't realize that. I did not realize that. Okay, very good. Well, shit. Tell me something. I guess we learn something every day.
I like to get to know people. I like to vibe. I have a lot of male friends.
You want to know him at this?
Oh my God, I have a lot of male friends. Oh boy. Oh my God, she's digging herself a deeper hole.
Trip.
He invited me over. I went over there on some chill shit. When my homeboys invited me over.
Dude, stop I went over there on some chill shit.
You thought he invited your homeboys.
Hold on.
Uh-oh, now Rashid's girls is getting into it.
You thought he invited you to get to know you.
Yeah.
Myron, do you smoke?
And the thing is, this is me first moving to Miami.
She keeps saying it was me first moving to Miami. She keeps trying to separate herself from accountability. Unique 79 says her voice is masculine. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Her voice is masculine as fuck.
I've never smoked weed in my life.
Also,
I wasn't really know how everybody moves out here. People.
Oh my God. So she's trying to act like only Miami girls fuck niggas on the first link. Come on. Oh my God, dude.
Stop the cap.
Dude, stop it.
But it's not a Miami thing.
Yeah, it's not.
Dude, it's a Miami thing. It's a LA thing. It's a New York City thing. It's a Vegas thing. Man, get out of here.
That should be happening in New Jersey.
I just want to say she's going to keep it 1,000.
Yeah.
Because I get what she's...
Jay Woodyard Jr. says, it was Homeland Security. Thanks, brother, with the $2 super chat. Yeah, Myron worked for Homeland Security. He also did work for the FBI. Listen, I appreciate the correction, but I think I know a little bit more about what Myron used to do than you guys did. Yes, Myron worked for law enforcement. Homeland Security works in conjunction with the FBI a lot of times. Agents for Homeland Security does work for the FBI. That's how that works.
Same. And by the way, I'm Myron's
here we go.
Attorney,
here we go.
But I could be honest.
Uh-oh.
Let's keep it 100.
Uh-oh.
You felt like you'd have fucked the nigga if he didn't approach it like that. Or you felt the approach was a little off. Keep it 100. Because you ain't go to his crib just to get to know him. You would have fucked him, but you thought he was too forward. He was too with it. Let's keep it 1,000.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I wouldn't have fucked him the first day.
Oh my God! I wouldn't have fucked him the first day. Come on.
You have plans in mind. If he plays role, you gonna suck on his cock. Stop saying
He was on the list. He was on the list.
He was on the list.
On the list? Wait a minute. She said that was her first interaction in Miami. So if this was her first interaction in Miami, what list was he on?
Stop the cap.
Potential.
He would have been.
I got a nice lineup. You feel me?
Squid Games.
Everybody got their chance.
Stop it. You would have been playing Squid Games with your guts.
You say playing Squid Games with your guts. Oh shit.
Keep it real, my nigga. Okay, you know. Okay, I think this. Okay, I guess. And I'll throw it to Myron. Myron. Yeah. Clearly, she was saying like, "Yo, you're fuckable." But she felt like you were too forward and it may have rubbed her wrong and aggressive. Mm-hmm. She wanted, I don't know, maybe some candles. You talking
no, not even that.
This nigga said Key Sweat. Oh my God.
You wanted to figure it out like, yo, I don't got time to waste. Do you regret in hindsight not, you know what I mean, trying to like massage the it's the same intention, like fucking, right? Like,
yeah. Right.
But you feel like you were too forward, and would you have like changed your
So would you refine your approach?
Yeah. So here's the thing. Back then, like, and this is a testament. Like I was.
This is funny. Malik says Ak and Diaz got to be on Fresh and Fit at the same time. Yo, I'm trying to make that happen because this dude, like, I think Ak is just. I think he's as crazy as I am. I've had to calm it down. For brand's sake and my blood pressure. But I'm going to tell you what. I think him and I can get on the same level of crazy.
Getting a lot more girls back then, guys, because I had my government job. I was chilling. I was doing my thing. Yeah. I didn't have the business. So I was just like, I had my regular job and that's it. So I had more time to go after chicks, which is, it makes sense.
There it is.
My cold approach. I don't recall.
There
but
it
if
is.
I did, it is what it is. That just shows you guys I talk to a lot of girls.
There it is. What Myron just said. Malik says all she did was make herself look like a fool and confirm that Myron walks the walk. There you go. There you go. That's all it was. Dre Raven says she wanted to view Myron's stamp collection. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But the thing is that like I always move quickly because if she's not with it, I just move on to
that's
it.
All the time. See you later.
I want to fuck. I was like, all right, cool. And then she probably left, and I probably didn't even walk you downstairs, right?
I was ready to leave.
Okay.
See. I didn't walk you downstairs. I was ready to leave. See, she feels embarrassed, so she's going to try to embarrass him more. I was ready to leave. I was turned off.
You left.
Yeah, I was turned off. Yeah, whatever. And that dude that's going right over Myron's, he doesn't give a shit.
I know myself, so like I'm always trying to get sex quickly. So if you don't smash, all right, cool, bye. And then I probably call somebody else. Did I walk you downstairs?
I don't remember.
I probably didn't.
He said that I walked you downstairs. Like I probably didn't.
I probably called somebody else. So. That's just what I was doing.
I'm like, I'm out of here. This nigga ain't getting no pussy. I'm getting out.
This bitch is stupid. She's still doubling. I'm not gonna get the pussy. I'm out.
Like, yo, all you did because you.
She's laughing and looking at other people for validation. They're not giving her the validation. Watch this. Just watch this. Just watch this. Watch this.
So I probably called somebody else. So. That's just what I was doing.
I'm like, I'm out of here. This nigga ain't getting no pussy. I'm getting out.
So here's the thing. Like, yo, all you did.
See that? Who?
Because you try to kind of like put me on blast, but all you did was just show that I'm congruent.
There it is.
I am who I say I am.
I say all the time. I was just
like, I can put you on blast, and I'm in my head. I'm like,
listen,
I'm King Von. I am who I say I am, bro.
The nigga,
like this is how it is. Like y'all think I'm kidding around when I say this shit. Like if a girl doesn't want to fuck, go call somebody else.
Get her the fuck out, man. I ain't got time for that.
Who cares? I don't even remember her. No offense, but like it's like it is what it is. So like I tell guys, get sex as quickly as possible. Get it.
Yeah, she woke up and chose violence and got the fire extinguisher. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? She comes over, escalate. She don't want to smash.
Cool.
Go to the next girl.
That's
what
it.
happened here.
You don't think Myron's acting? This man's the same way he is on camera, off camera.
Myron, would you try again?
He don't play.
But here's the thing, though. Yeah. This is why I respect him. Because if the story had gone anywhere else, I would have get on his ass. That's why I get on your ass.
You don't watch the show,
brother. You don't watch the show.
With him, listen. Even when I heard that he got that little dirty fucking stripper who was false claiming that he got her pregnant.
Miss Cheeks.
When I heard that he got her pregnant, I was like, come on, Myron, you can't. Not you. You can't get caught lacking like that. Like I got beef with so many niggas. If niggas call me lacking, and be like, yo, you talk too much shit to get caught lacking like that. What's wrong with you?
See that?
He's on the front lines. If she was like, if she was saying a different story where you were looking crazy out of character,
it fit him. It fit his description.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at the look on her face when she says it fit his description.
He's on the front lines.
Look at
if
this.
she was
Watch this.
if she was saying a different story where you were looking crazy out of character,
it fit him. It fit his description.
Oh, look who looks turned on now. Oh, it fit his description.
Everything you said, that's
the story fit him as she smiles, but not 20 seconds ago. Oh, I was turned off. I had to get up out of there. Ha 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 ha.
Kind of what I thought he was.
That's why I told guys, like, don't waste time. Like, she comes over, makes the move, escalate. She's not with it. Okay, cool, bang, and then just go talk to another girl. So
there it is.
It is what it is. I mean, I guess.
What do you think about
welcome
now?
to Fresh and Fit, baby.
Hold on. What do you think now, though? You know what I mean? Like, clearly he was a little bit focused. He was working towards a goal. Fresh and Fit, huge success in the culture. You think you owe that nigga some pussy or what?
You're not my type.
He's not my type. See, here she goes. She wants to have it both ways. Myron tried to fuck me, but I wasn't turned on by him. He's not my type. Like, really, bitch? Like, clearly, he's not my type. Come on. Like, dude, this is the type. See, again, these are some untrustworthy bitches. Dude, this woman clearly was turned on by Myron, allegedly. But now all of a sudden she wants to talk about he's not my type. Then, bitch, what the fuck were you at this nigga's place for? First day. Like, for real.
Not the cap.
Come on, man.
Not no more. He was your type back then.
He was cute, but he wasn't my type. There's a difference.
Oh,
but
you
can be attractive, but you don't become my type until I can see where your mind at. And if I'm...
Oh, my God. See where him. All right. Really, bitch? You're attracted to a nigga's mind? Is that what you're saying? Attracted to his mind. She's attracted to his mind. This bitch is lucky I got a goddamn show to do. No, this bitch did not just say, I gotta be attracted to his mind. Let's run that back.
Not my type.
Not no more. He was your type back then.
But he was cute, but he wasn't my type. There's a difference.
But if
you can be attractive, but you don't become my type until I can see where your mind at and if I'm attracted to your mental.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus fucking Christ. What are we doing, man? Until I'm attracted to your mental. I'm attracted to your mental, man. Ugh, this fucking bitch. She wants to have it every way. This bitch's notch count is into the triple digits. No doubt. Facts.
Yep.
Facts. This bitch has fucked at least 100 niggas. But I got to be attracted to your mental. Jesus fucking Christ.
There's a lot of fine niggas, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like...
A lot of fine niggas, and you fuck those fine niggas. Like, let's not pretend you're you know... Look at Rashid! Look at Rashid. Yo, Mike Rashid cracks me the fuck up. Look how he's looking. He's like, this bitch is capping for reals.
You can only, just like y'all say about girls. There's so many beautiful girls. There's so many rich niggas that holler at me.
So many rich niggas that holler at me. Oh my God. Is somebody gonna tell this bitch? Is somebody gonna tell this bitch that rich niggas are hollering at her? because she's got a fat ass and they're just trying to smash. Like, really? Like,
really, nigga?
Like how many rich niggas try to holler at me all the time? That all these Miami bitches say the same thing. Rich niggas trying to holler, everybody's trying to holler, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't mean you're high value. That just means niggas trying to get at you. They're just trying to fuck you. That's it. Just because niggas want to fuck you, boo, does not mean you're high value. And that's where most women get it wrong. Sexual attention is not commitment attention. They commit to clap them cheeks. They'll commit to that. But they're not thinking of you for anything outside sex, chick. Come on. Yeah, look, Street Fighter 88 says she's overvaluing herself. 100%.
All right, we gotta hear your type.
But no, she got options though.
No, she's lying.
She got options.
Oh, there it is. Travis Scott. She's lying.
She's lying.
I got options.
She's lying.
Anyway, I want.
This was funny. So Ack knows she's lying as well, but he wants to give her more rope to hang herself with.
No, she's lying because she said that
What's your type
she
right
was
now?
on the list.
Options around this.
What's your type?
City girls.
Well,
Take note. Nah, I mean,
I'm low-key shallow, so we're gonna start at 6 feet and up.
Myron is 6'3". No, Myron is 6'4". I don't know why they keep calling him 6'3", because I'm 6'2". Like, I'm a bona fide 6'2". I think Myron's underselling himself here.
Okay. What else?
I like entrepreneurial men.
That's Myron.
That's Myron.
I like people who into spirituality. You know, I'm not like I don't want to date somebody religious.
What does that mean?
Oh my God. So what she did is she reversed skate, right? She found herself inadvertently telling everyone that Myron is basically her type. But then she goes to the spirituality. Mike Rashid immediately calls her on her bullshit. Hold on. What do you mean spirituality?
Spirituality. People who are into like sage and crystals, like just divine law.
Myron.
What the fuck? Sage and crystal. Oh my God. This is getting worse. This is getting real bad.
And universal law of attraction and numerology.
Myron.
I'm not a spiritual guy.
Look at Rashid's like, Myron, are you spiritual?
I think zodiac signs are stupid. But that's just me.
I love how Rashid fucks with her by proxy. That's some funny shit.
Me too.
Yeah.
Look. Watch Rashid. This is funny. Watch.
Attraction and numerology.
Myron.
I'm not a spiritual guy.
Myron's like, are you spiritual? Myron's like, no, fuck that. Numerology? Oh my God.
Zodiac signs are stupid. But that's just me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So, and I just feel like
March.
I've been out like
Unique 79 with the $13.41 Cash App. She has more caps than a baseball fan. Real dude, this bitch is all cap.
I was like really like my mom and dad spoiled the shit out of me, and then I spoiled the shit out of me. So like I feel like I have to be treated like a queen.
Oh, but what you feel like and what actually is are two different things. You are not entitled to be treated like a queen, boo. You have to carry yourself as a decent woman before somebody makes you his quote-unquote queen. And judging by your Instagram, that ain't you.
Like, I like to be courted. I like to this, that. And if I don't have that, if you don't give me...
Stop the cap.
You like to be courted? Apparently not. Myron hollered at you. 7 minutes later, you were up in his crib playing tonsil hockey.
Me that energy, I'm automatic. Like, look at this bum ass nigga. Feel me? Like he don't know how to treat a woman. But again, everybody's different. People like different type of treatment.
Everyone has.
This bitch talks like a hood rat, doesn't she? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Dita Von Diva sounds like she's a hood rat. Like she's a hood rat trapped in a Puerto Rican's body, it appears. Like, she's a hood rat. That's really what she is. Jay Blaze on the Sharpstream says, astrology, permission for women to whore. Right, exactly. Oh my God, you're a Leo. Stay away from me. 2 hours later, she's like,
Everybody has
You're
their
not
own.
nice things that you're saying. You're not saying nice things, and you want to be treated like a princess.
Baby girl.
Yeah.
Hey, baby girl.
Dumbass nigga.
Hey, baby girl.
That's not nice.
No,
Rashid said that's not nice.
Baby girl. Let me play the role of
That's
Fresh
just my
before he
son.
got in a relationship. Hold on. What do you bring to the table that a nigga needs all that for you?
well, I'm self-made, self-paid.
Talk about it.
I'm a celebrity makeup artist. I'm on TV.
Talk about it. What channel?
I have my own business.
No, what channel though?
Well, I just did a little thing for
Channel
VH1, but I'm about to be on HBO.
Oh.
I'm about to be on HBO this week, so I'm filming for.
Bitch, don't nobody give a fuck about none of that. Don't nobody give a fuck about none of that. We don't give a fuck about that.
For Issa Rae. If y'all know who Issa Rae is, she's a big
Pop that shit.
But how could a nigga benefit from that though?
Uh-oh. There it is. There it is. Ice Dragon Kid says 10,000%. She's Puerto Rican from Brooklyn. Yep, so is Carla. Now, Puerto Ricans, dude, honestly, dude, Puerto Rican girls are almost as bad as black women. Facts. Puerto Rican girls are almost as bad as black bitches. Puerto Rican girls are... Okay, never mind. Robert Dalton corrected himself. He said good equal hood. Okay, he said Puerto Ricans are hood. My bad, dog, my bad. Like, Puerto Rican girls, man, I'm going to tell you what, dude. Puerto Rican girls are about as masculine as black women. Jen from the block, the hoe in Vegas that I crossed swords with, the Afro-Latina, she's from Brooklyn too. Let's take a look at a clip that shows the type of bitch she is.
You could never date me.
Probably not.
Okay. So is that my fault? Like,
no, not your fault.
Because let me tell you what's another problem in society in general. People do not ride their lane. Okay, and they end up bitter and barking at people like you are today right here. They don't end up in their lane. Men want women, okay, that they can't maintain, and women want men that they can't maintain. Point blank, period. Then they get dragged through the mud, and then they hate everybody. Stay in your lane. You know what you live through. You know you're balding. I guarantee you have a gut. You play games all day. You're the biggest blurred, probably, that you freaking know, right?
Oh, baby.
Get you a woman that wants a guy that plays video games all day, although he's in his 30s and 40s, doesn't work out, probably doesn't eat right, probably stinks. Stay in your lane. And then you won't get mad at the women that rejected you. Same thing for the women. It's just like the followers of Derek Jackson. Half of them are...
You know, it's interesting. I am literally wearing the same shirt and the same glasses. Huh. How about that? Isn't that interesting how that came around? Right? That's who this woman looks and sounds like. Jen on the block with Jen. She says, I'm balding, I play video games, I have a gut. I don't stink today. Right? Let's listen to this one. This one was absolutely funny because at this point I had enough. I just banged myself. I just hit myself in the head with the microphone. The deal. And see, this is why you're single, because you don't really know when to shut up.
What makes you think I'm single? This is what I'm talking about. You men come here and project everything that you feel. You're single. I bet between you and I, you're the single one. I bet you're single. This is what I'm talking about. You're too bitter to have a normal conversation. And you're not going to talk at me because I'm not your mama and I'm not your ex. You're going to respect me or not address me at all.
DJ Berserk, $10. Seathrim, Puerto Rican edition. Let me just give you one more sound bite. Let me just give you one more bite from our girl Jen.
Can I respond now?
Yeah, absolutely, Jen.
I would really appreciate it if you just call me by my name. Is that impossible for you to have respect to call me by my name?
Yes, that's impossible, honey.
It's impossible. Then I'm gonna call you a fuckboy. Is that okay?
Okay. Listen. Let's everybody.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Those are the vibes. Those are the vibes. Those are the vibes that this chick is bringing. She has that. She has that. And the only reason why she's staying in pocket is because she's surrounded by a bunch of people, and she knows that these people. She knows these people are not. She knows these people are not having it. She knows these people don't buy her bullshit story. That's the only reason she's staying in pocket. Jen, on the block with Jen, was spouting off at the mouth because she thought she had the support of everyone around. Since that night, actually since the night after, when everyone called her out on calling me the N-word, she hasn't been on since. Hadn't been on since. Let's continue.
Because he has a boss-ass bitch who don't need shit.
Uh-oh.
And most
a boss-ass bitch who doesn't need shit. Oh, boy.
Hi, benefit me. I'm Puerto Rican. We got the best boom boom.
Oh. There it is. The best boom boom. No, you don't. Like, honestly, man. Honestly. I'm going to make a statement, and it's going to make a lot of y'all mad. I don't give a fuck. Puerto Ricans are the black women of non-black women. What? Facts. Puerto Rican women are the black women of non-black women. The way this bitch is talking, and I'm a boss bitch, and niggas, and this and that and the other. Any race of woman who freely uses the N-word, she fucks niggas, y'all. Not that that's a stretch for an Afro-Latina such as Dita Von Diva. But Puerto Rican women are the black women of non-black women. Facts. By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
And we loyal, and I'm loyal, and I can cook and clean, and so that's natural. So.
Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. I can cook and clean. Nope.
Stop the cap.
Bitch, just because you're Puerto Rican doesn't mean you can cook. And even if you could cook, that doesn't mean you will cook. What men have to understand about today's women, listen, are there women out there that can cook and clean? Sure. But most women who can cook and clean don't cook and clean. It's called conditional femininity. Keep listening.
It's like, I don't really, like, I don't know. I don't got complaints like that over here.
I got one question. Why are you single now?
Oh, no! Yo, fresh! Yo, the Fresh Prince sniper does it again. The Fresh Prince sniper does it again. Unbelievable. The Fresh Prince sniper does it again. Listen to this one more time. I swear to God, listen. We can talk all the shit we want. You can talk all the shit you want. You can talk all the shit you want. You can talk all the shit you niggas want about Fresh Prince CEO and this and that and the other. Y'all can talk all the shit y'all want. But in the end, Fresh, Fresh be KOing these bitches. I'm a boss bitch and niggas trying to holler. And Fresh came in with the uppercut. Here we go.
And we loyal, and I'm loyal, and I can cook and clean, and so that's natural. So it's like, I don't really, like, I don't know. I don't got complaints like that over here.
I got one question. Why are you single now?
You win. Perfect.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something that somebody created for me on Instagram just based on this. Yep. There it is. There it is. The Fresh Prince sniper. The Fresh Prince sniper. Yes, that is absolutely going on the wall. The Fresh Prince sniper. Honestly, man, I might get a t-shirt. Honestly, I'm going to have to get Fresh's permission and be like, yo, can I put this on a t-shirt and wear this shit? Because Fresh comes in with these fucking haymakers. These bitches never see it coming. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just got one question, though. Why are you single?
Me, because I want to be.
That part.
I'm like, I've been.
No, I want to be single. Yeah, of course.
In and out relationships. No. I'm gonna get dead serious. I've been in and out relationships back to back. You know, dating guys, and it just wasn't working. And I was like,
oh, it just wasn't working.
You know what? You can't go from one to You can't go from one.
Can clean.
Yeah, I can cook and clean.
You suck dick good?
Hey, hold.
Oops, she said you suck dick good. Oh shit.
Oh,
yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I don't got no.
So the original,
look, being able to suck dick good does not make you a boss bitch. Sucking dick good just means you've sucked a lot of dick. Like, I hope you understand that. Listen, I mean, I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying.
This all started before you told the story about us meeting.
As Myron brings it full circle.
Allegedly a few years ago.
Allegedly. Oh, God. I got to find old text messages.
Oh, now she's going to sit here and cap. Now she's going to sit here and talk about non-existent receipts. Oh, God.
Right? We're on the conversation. I was saying that, like, you know, women in the West tend to have a higher sense of themselves, and they think that I'm not going to share no guy with other women. And what I'm saying is that high-value men are rare, whereas beautiful women are common. And you said, you responded, well, what if a girl has her own and she's successful too? She's a boss babe. What I would say to that is this. Hypothetically, going back to where we started, if me and you were on a date, which allegedly we were, and I had told you instead of approaching you, hey, I got an extensive Jordan collection, beautiful shoes, and I got a bunch of Louis bags. I'm fucking lit with my clothes, and I got some Jimmy Choos too. I'm styling. What would your response be?
King Von.
That don't mean shit to me.
Thank you. That's exactly what we think about your career.
Oh! Oh my God! Wow! There it is. None of that shit means shit. HBO and Issa Rae, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care. Can you, listen, will you cook? Will you clean? Will you suck dick? Will you take dick? Will you go back door? Okay, I'll have to wait on that. But all jokes aside, it's not about what you can do, it's what you will do. I'm a boss bitch and I got this and that and I can cook and clean. None of that doesn't mean that means nothing to us. It means nothing to us.
Oh, no, literally, like the girls,
you know what
why do you say that?
Nah, he's shitting on
really,
you in the sense of like, yo, everything you said that in terms of what you bring to the table, that's the shit he don't give a fuck about.
That's
the shit that no guy gives a fuck about.
Oh, wow. Rashid got in there.
Shit, like, I don't
Hold
even
on,
know who I am.
I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of that shit you told him, he's probably gonna use against you.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. For me, a bitch told me she been on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah,
negative.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there because Ack goes absolutely crazy. Ack goes absolutely crazy. He's talking about I got $10 million. This nigga said I got $10 million for Trick Daddy and Trina. He said put their love and hip hop checks together, and basically he's gonna play Big Bank, take Little Bank. In the end, guys, as funny as this was, the moral of the story is that women will say anything. Women will say anything. Now, did this interaction really happen between this girl and Myron? I don't know because I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but I know what didn't. And it's what she said happened. It was, dude, that entire story was cap. The entire story was cap. The deceptive, dude, the ambiguous language, the implications, the deceptive wording. He aggressively attacked me. I was turned off. I wanted to get out of there. I'm not getting you undefeated. Yeah. Ice Dragon Kid says Henny Dimmicks is undefeated. Yo. Like, Henny Dimmicks is... he is undefeated. That nigga's like 82-0. But like I was saying, guys, what that whole interaction goes to show is that women will just make up anything. This woman's intent was to clown Myron in his own house on his own platform. She thought she was going to call him out to make him look like a creepy, rapey, low-value guy. I was turned off. He tried to stick his tongue down my throat. He aggressively attacked me. All that other kind of stuff. Myron said, yep, sounds about right. But what she didn't count on was that other women at the table were not going to buy her bullshit story. I don't think anybody at the table bought her story. The only reason why they wanted to hear it was for her to give herself enough rope to hang herself with. Casual Germ on the YouTube side says the whole table is clowning her. Exactly. That story was so full of shit. Dude, she was so full of shit. So full of shit. Malik says she entered the Lion's Den on the Sharp Stream site. Exactly. She had no idea. She picked the wrong panel to fuck with because they're slow jams. So, I mean, dude, honestly, slow jams picked apart her story from the jump. Then you had the rich man's Travis Scott over there. Jay Blaze on the Sharp Stream side says, believe all women. That's what this comes down to, guys. This country has fostered an environment where women can just make up anything about any man. And people will believe her. Guys, this is bullshit. This should never, ever, ever, ever happen. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. What Myron did, how Myron handled that, was nothing short of brilliant. He basically agreed and amplified. Yep. I tried to bang you? Yep. Sounds about right. You left after I didn't bang you? Yep. Sounds about right. She ended up embarrassing herself and made herself look stupid, insulted the city of Miami and all the women in it, which is not hard to do. She tried to virtue signal, but really ended up looking like your typical, average, everyday, basic bitch. Ostrike, $20 super chat, says they dogpile with advice, but not the pieces that would enlighten her. Number one, asking what she brings to the table, gives her license to brag, but not about her career accolades. Good. Number two, options don't count till walking down the aisle. Women like to count their dicks as options. Well, I got options and rich niggas always trying to holler at me. No, they're trying to fuck you. After they fuck you, they want nothing to do with you. They're not going to commit to you. Those aren't options. Those aren't options. Malik on the Sharp Stream side says, agree and amplify is my favorite shit test response. Absolutely. Absolutely. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. She ran into a buzzsaw. Unique79 says, question. Is it normal for Hispanic women to use the N-word? Because over here in the UK, there would be an uproar. Yeah, it is. Well, it depends on the kind of Hispanic women. Puerto Rican women use the N-word all the goddamn time. Mexican bitches, I have never heard a Mexican girl, and I've dated plenty. And when I say like, I have dated Mexican girls, like double last names, right? Shit. Cristina Martinez Espinoza Toro. Like, I've dated those kinds of women. They never, ever, ever, ever use the N-word. Puerto Rican girls, especially from Brooklyn, they use the N-word all the goddamn time. And it makes them look stupid. Makes them look stupid. It really, really does. Fantastic show today, guys. Fantastic turnout. Fantastic turnout. In case you guys haven't noticed, I tried something a little bit differently with the showtimes today. And so to cut back on my workload, to lower my blood pressure. And my blood pressure is back to normal, guys. I'm now at 120/80. Shout out to the Phoenix to the Phoenix medical staff out there in Phoenix for getting your boy right. Shout out to Tricky Trini. Shout out to Tricky Trini, who when I posted that on Instagram, Tricky Trini called me he called my cell phone. I'm like, hello. He's like, bro, he's like, you got to stay alive, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. But health-wise, I'm doing fantastic now. I'm now way past COVID. I had a fantastic workout this morning. Dude, I got my bench press all the way up to 195 today. My overhead press is already at 125. Rebel 5150 says, come down to Arizona. Don't tempt me, man. Do not fucking tempt me. Dude, I dream about Phoenix all the time. Oh my God. I loved it out there. Oh, I fucking loved it out there. Oh my God. Every day was sunny and warm. Oh God. And I don't mind the heat. Dude, back when I lived in Vegas and I was riding regularly, dude, 114 degrees, cool. Put on my Camelback, sucking down water. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. Dude, oh my God. Dude, I remember I did 30 miles on consecutive days. I rode from 12th Street, 12th and Devonshire. That's where my Airbnb was. I hit the Arizona Grand Canal Trail. I fucking loved it out there. So I hit the canal trail. I go 15 miles, I want to say east, all the way to, I think it's University of Phoenix State. I don't know what it's called now, but all the way to where the Cardinals play in Glendale, Arizona. Right there in Glendale. Beautiful neighborhood. The fucking desert. There it was. And I got, oh my God. Like, dude, it is just, I fucking loved Phoenix, man. I really do. God, I love Phoenix. I was only out there for a couple of months, but I fucking fell in love with that place. Dude, I went to Sedona. Dude, one of my Uber drivers. We got into a conversation. He's like, yo, I'm going to Sedona tomorrow. You want to come? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Sedona's like a fucking screensaver. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh my sweet mother of God. It's weird, man, because Dev and I we're planning on moving to Reno. We were going to move to Reno during the summer. We decided not to because of the CME. Then we were going to move out there maybe in the fall, but then we're like, okay, let's do it in the winter, bad time. We're definitely leaving the state of New Jersey in the summer of 2022 for sure. It's time to get the fuck out of here. And we've made our decision, man. We want to go to Reno, but I got to tell you, man, Phoenix was like it was like an oasis. And I don't know, maybe I'm just one of these weird motherfuckers. It's just weird. I love the desert. I don't know what it is. Like, oh my, dude, when I think about my time in Vegas, I don't know, maybe it's just the desert. Maybe it's just the desert, but I love the sun. Like, oh my God. I hate rainy weather. I fucking hate it. Dude, it was all cloudy and rainy earlier today. It just depresses me. Every day I woke up in Phoenix. Every day was a bright, sunny fucking day. Bright, sunny day. I was out there when Anthony Johnson had launched his whole attack on me, I think. And I was like, hey, who cares? I'm in fucking Phoenix. It was fucking magical. Oh my God, it was magical. Then I rode the other way on the Arizona Canal Trail and ended up at the fucking airport. Dude, check this out. And I want to say it was west because I'm trying to think about the map in my head. It was either east or west. I don't know if Glendale is east or west or north or south, but I went the other way on the Arizona Canal Trail. I ride all the way to the fucking airport. I'm watching airplanes take off and land. I look off in the distance and I see the fucking I see the fucking Aloft Hotel that Devin and I stayed in when we flew from Reno to Phoenix to spend the night before we went to Hawaii. I'm like, I'll be goddamned. There it is. God, dude, I don't know, man. I mean, I know you guys don't care about this stuff, but dude, it just Dung is fun says then move down to Midland, Texas. Huh. Okay, so Rebel says Glendale is west. Okay, so I went west of Glendale, which means I went east to the airport. Jerry Raven says, I like downtown Glendale. I've never been to downtown Glendale, but I was on the Arizona Canal Trail, and to the left of the trail, beautiful neighborhood, Then way off in the distance, where the Cardinals play, I was like, oh my God, this place is unbelievable. And my guess is if I had continued west, I probably would have reached the end of the, Arizona Canal Trail. Now, the Arizona Canal Trail from end to end is 69 miles, call it 70. And my goal was to ride the trail from end to end. There was just one problem. There is a really big homeless community between 15th and 34th. So what I did to get around it, and see, the first time I rode through it, and that was some scary fucking shit. But I'm an in-shape rider, so nobody was gonna catch me. But I was like, holy shit! Like, I'm riding down, and it's funny because I was riding. If you guys go to my Instagram, I posted a picture of a really big cactus. It's like, the largest cactus I've ever seen. 10 minutes later, and I had a couple of riders. There's riders. They all split off onto these others. I guess they're going home. Then I see this whole tent city community, which is fine by me. I used to ride through a tent city on the Truckee River Trail in Reno, right behind the GSR, the Grand Sierra Resort, right before you get to downtown. At that end of the trailhead, then you go the other way, you go to Sparks and Highway 80 and all that, right? So I'm riding down, and all these people are splitting off. I'm like, okay, I guess they're going home. Huge tent community. Well, as I'm riding closer and closer, these people who don't really seem to be aware of me, all of a sudden they were aware. They look like they're closing the trail off, like with the people. So I'm like, no, I'm not fucking turning around. I'm riding through these motherfuckers, right? So they left a little area for me to ride past. So I'm riding. There's people on either side of me. I ride right through. All of a sudden, I hear somebody go, and I'm like, okay, that must be the signal for someone to come out and get me. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I wish somebody would. I wish somebody would fucking come and try to take my shit, because I would have fucked them up. But then I thought to myself, well, it's probably going to be more than one person. And I'm a big tough guy, but it doesn't matter how well you fight. You're not going to fight off 4 or 5 people. That's just not going to happen. So I said, okay, so I kicked it up into high gear. I got all the way up to 22 miles an hour. Peeled off. I made a beeline back east. I guess the opposite of Glendale, back east. Then got back on the trail. So I said, you know what? I could probably get around this, right? So the very next day, I'm riding. And on 15th, I peeled off where I saw that other rider do. I peeled off. I got onto Camelback. I got onto Camelback, and I rode another 20 blocks. Made a left, I think, on 34th or 35th, and caught and picked up the trail from there. And that's when I took it all the way to Glendale. So, there's a 20 block area where I avoided, and I didn't run into any other trouble after that. But Slapduck says fishing the Truckee River is awesome. I actually lost my iPhone 10 in the Truckee River last year. The only iPhone I have ever. I take very good care of my phones. Look, this is my iPhone 11. This is my iPhone 12 Pro Max. This is my iPhone 12 Mini. I have. I'm gonna flex here. I have 3 sets of AirPods. 3 AirPods. I have not 1, but 2 iPads. They're both the latest and greatest. I take very, very good. Oh, and a pair of Beats. These Beats were in my ear the entire time I was in Arizona. But I don't know, man. It was like a fucking dream, dude. I fucking loved it out there. Oh my God. And I barely watched any TV. All I did was work on the CME. I worked out, I lifted weights, and I rode the trail. That's all I did. Man. Devin says, next person who mentions Phoenix gets banned. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. I don't know. I really, really liked Phoenix. We're definitely still going to move to Reno, but I think we're going to spend some time down in Phoenix. I think we might spend 3 to 4 months out of the year in Phoenix, possibly, maybe during the winter. Go down to Phoenix during the winter and the spring when it's not so cold in Reno. Get an Airbnb down there, do some traveling. So anyway, Oh yeah, Rebel 5150 says the illegal activity use is bad down there. Wow. Okay. Rebel says you've never been to Sedona? What are you doing? Oh my God, dude, Rebel, get to Sedona. Dude, Sedona, oh my God. Don't get me started. The reason you've never been to Sedona is because you live in Phoenix. Go to Sedona. Before Devin and I leave here, we are going to visit Cooperstown, New York. I want to visit the Hall of Fame. I've been to the Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. I've never been to the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto. I want to go to Devin says I like the cold. Sorry. Nope, you're with me. You got to deal with the heat. I don't do cold weather. Fuck that. If Devin and I ever break up, I promise you it's going to be because she doesn't want to move to the desert. We're going to the desert, goddammit. One way or the other. Anyway. Fantastic show today, guys. I'm very glad. I'm really glad you guys liked the opening monologue. I worked on it. I worked hard on it. I really did. I'm going to post it as a singular whatever, but very much looking forward to that. Tomorrow will be elite level game with Coach Everett Overton. I'm also thinking about doing another show, thinking of adding another short Saturday show called Side Hustle Saturdays. I got a buddy of mine who lives out west who does a lot of side hustles, and he's into flipping phones and stuff like that. And a lot of guys are looking for sort of a side hustle to supplement their income. This is a really good way not only to supplement your income, but to eventually be your own boss. I'm going to have him on next Saturday, and I think we're going to make a regular thing out of it, Side Hustle Saturdays. So my thanks goes out to all of my super chatters, all of my supporters on the Sharp Stream side, Dre Raven, Apollo, Point Blank, Wolf, Damian, Hanma, Malik, and Slapduck. Thank you all very much for your support. Fantastic show today, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.